Hello everyone, welcome to One Plant at a Time. My name is Samantha and today's video is going to be a little bit different from other videos. We're not necessarily going to look at plants, but I'd like to look into plant styling. Some of us have many plants, as you can see here, and but in my common areas, I like to incorporate my plants in a more stylish way. And so if you're interested in something like this, let's get into it. So I'm going to show you, I have about 5 tips that I'd like to comment on. And the first one is by grouping your plants together. Now I'm going to have I'm going to show you some clips of how I do that in my space. The first thing, like I said, is group plants together, meaning you create a display of different plants grouped together in varying heights and sizes. This can create a visually appealing arrangement that adds interest to a room. You can also use different types of objects like crates. You can use stools, and by putting different heights of stools and objects that you can place your plants on, you get a nice visual looking arrangement of your plants. As you can see here, there's, like I said, crates you can use, there's stools you can use. I also use, I went thrifting one day and found a nice wrought iron plant display, and I put my plants on this display, and it's like a corner display, as you can see here. And I find that it looks very nice, and it groups all your plants together and also different heights. Now another thing you can do is by using different containers. Now this is, I don't know, I would say using different containers. In a boho, depending on your style, in a boho environment, I think using different containers is a good idea. That way, it gives a more textured look. But I also like using similar containers, such as, let's say, preferably I like terracotta. I like using terracotta pots, so that way it's not too busy. The display and the plants are not too busy. If it was, let's say, you have too many different types of plants, and you don't want it to look too busy, you put the same type of containers. As you can see here, look how nice it looks with terracotta plants, pots all together. Or you can use, if you're like into more modern, you can use all white pots. So if you don't want your place to look too busy, you use the same container. Now, if you like it to be more boho and more texture, you can use different containers. Also, I would say using hanging your plants from the ceiling in macrame is also a very good way of displaying your plants in your decor. I also like to use, as you can see here, they're like hooks. They're steel hooks, and they're either ceramic containers with plants, trailing plants in them, or you can get the glass containers. Those also look nice. And displaying your hanging plants that way. Also, I like using, I like making wall art. I use plastic. They're sort of a dupe for the Wally Grow, but I found them on Amazon, and I use plastic containers and I put them up on the wall, as you can see here. And I either put, you can either pot them up straight from there and you can display your hanging plants, or you can put, like with these ones that I have, you can use leca. It doesn't matter. There's like a little hole in the back. You can drain the water out. It's a great idea for displaying and making a nice plant wall. Also, another way of displaying your plants is by mix and matching different plant varieties. That is also makes your decor look like a jungle, and I'll try and insert some pictures of that over here. And combining different types of plants with varying leaf shapes and sizes and colors can create a dynamic and visually interesting display. So that's always good to use. I also use different types of displays, like shelves. You can use your shelves, and among your decor, you can also put different types of plants, which I find makes your house look really, really nice, jungly, and it also has a nice aesthetic. Another thing is by using your statement plants to make a focal point. So if you use, let's say you have a really big bird of paradise or a big monstera, huge, I find that the big statement plants should be left by themselves. You can put it in I don't know, one part of your room, a corner of the room beside the front of the window, but it makes, when it's so large, it makes a great focal point in that room. Also, like I mentioned before, integrating your plants within your decor is a nice way of displaying and creating a beautiful decor and atmosphere in your house. So I hope that these tips and little tricks of how to display your plants have helped you out. I'd like to also say thank everyone for subscribing to my channel. And please don't forget, if you haven't subscribed and this is your first time, please subscribe, comment, like. It helps the algorithm a lot. And thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Have a great, great weekend. Bye.